Money roll, yeah, I'm looking at the bank statements, I do not want to jail, yeah, nuts for my gang, give me just a stain, copper on my chain.
Guys, Casual Gaming Poet here. I figured I'd do a pickup video for my last couple pickups and trips out during the last couple weeks here. We've got a copy of Die Hard on DVD. This was $2. I usually try and spend under $1 on just regular DVDs, but it was Die Hard. I have actually not seen this movie while out thrifting, like, ever, so I went and picked that up. Another movie, Prince of Egypt. This was a part of a deal for a couple NES games. This ended up being free. My mom likes all these animated movies, so I collect them too. But I always let her basically get first dibs of what I find. Actually saw this one in theaters as a kid. The VHS of that actually came bundled with a little plush camel. They tried to make it like super kid friendly, but that story of like, you know, all of that is not super kid friendly. Well, this stuff all just basically all fits together. Cool deal. So, while out looking, I found this pawn shop. My buddy and I, we found this pawn shop. And it was, they were clearing out a lot of stock they had had for a while. And what they were doing is they were doing 50% off of anything current that they had current gen they had pulled out. So your Xbox, PS4, and anything older than that, they were doing 75% off on. So I picked up some stuff. I picked up Dragon Quest 8. This is the remake from the PS version of this. I was actually really excited to find this. This was $10. That was in that pile of stuff. I was really surprised to see it. Picked up Deus Ex Mankind. This was like $3. And it's still sealed. So we picked up some sealed games today. These last couple of weeks, which was always dope. We picked up a copy of Wii Party. This is complete. And this ended up being like $6. This game still trades in for like $15 at, God, where is that place? GameStop. Was really surprised at the trade-in value of that, but I'm going to keep it for the Wii collection. The next 3 games I'm going to show you cost me about $1. 2 of them were supposed to be a little cheaper, but she didn't do the math right, which kind of upsets me. And I didn't notice it, but is it talking about like $1 total? I'm not going to fight her on it. We picked up Total Overdose. This was complete for the original Xbox. Pump It Up for the PS2. And Buffy Vampire Slayer. So, I'm sure you guys do this as well, but when you're going out game hunting or game chasing and you're looking for stuff, you end up buying stuff after you don't find stuff for a while, just to say that you bought something. Buffy was my pickup, but it was $1, so I wasn't really super hurting. But for $40, I picked up Persona 3 Fez. This is the remake of Persona 3. This is basically the version from the PSP that got ported. It is complete. So for $40, I got this. Secret of Mana. I didn't have this. I had been kind of looking for it. I was really hoping just to find it in a yard sale lot, and I just haven't found it. The combination of my schedule being the way that it is, and the way that my area has been for game stuff, it's been kind of weird. But I also picked up Zoop. For $40 total, we got Zoop, Secret of Mana, and Persona 3 Fez, which is actually pretty good. This came from that pawn shop that I was telling you guys about. This is GTA 5 on the Xbox One. $5. This trades in okay. Generally, I like to pile stuff for when GameStop does a big trade-in thing, which they should be doing with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee coming out. They should be doing a 40% trade bump at least. So I like to pile stuff up. So for $5, this should get me about 13 in trade credit if I wait right. One of the things that I come across is, I'm sure some of you guys do too, is once people find out that I collect games, friends, family, they love to dump consoles on me. you know, like maybe a game or two. One of those things with those consoles, they never have cables. So I always have to pick up loose cables when I see them when I'm not ordering them off of eBay. This was $3. I got 2 of these. The other one sitting on my desk. This actually helps get me some cables for an N64 and a Super NES that I have that I'm not using. From that same pawn shop that I got the 2 packs of cables from, I got Pac-Man Tengen licensed Tetris. This was $3. Not too bad. For one, whoops, I grabbed the wrong game. I picked up a copy of Desert Strike for like $6. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. This was one of those late in the day pickups. And I just peeled off the price tag. This was one of those late in the day pickups. I'm not sure why I picked this up, honestly. But I don't know. I go loopy when it gets late in the day. From the pawn shop that I picked up Desert Strike from, I picked up Kid Icarus. I finally found this stupid thing. So a general rule, I don't like to pay retail for stuff. And I generally don't buy it unless I can get a really good deal on it. There are a couple of exceptions, obviously, in this video that I've shown you guys so far. Secret of Mana, I paid pretty close to retail, but I got a couple of games with it. And generally, if it's something that I've been wanting and it's been under $10, I'll pull it. Kid Icarus Uprising came right in under at like $9.95. And I didn't pay tax on these, so hashtag cash. I don't know how pawn shops work, so but I'm finally glad I found this stupid thing. I'm looking everywhere for it, and this in Star Fox. And I finally found this at a reasonable price, so I picked it up. These next 3 games I got for $5. The Story of Noah's Ark. You guys know, if you're watching, I love this weird shit like this anyway. So we got a PSP game, Mana Kamiya. I don't know, I'd never heard of it before, and I saw it was by NIS America. I know they do a lot of RPGs and a lot of Japanese stuff, so I figured it couldn't hurt. And a copy of Super Mario Bros. 3 or Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario Advanced 4. Not too bad. $5 total. Doesn't hurt. I picked up Slalom and Baseball Stars. Slalom is a 5-screw variant. I always pick these up. I always try and pick up 5-screw variants because of the NES to, or the Famicom to NES adapters that could be in some of them. I finally picked up Baseball Stars. I didn't have this for some reason, and I think this probably puts me around 160 to 170 NES titles, which I got to figure out how I'm gonna get those overseas to Japan if I end up moving over there. These were $5 a piece. The dude at that pawn shop never ever wants to give me a decent deal, so it was $5 a piece for those, and then he threw in the DVD for free instead of just doing 8 for everything. That dude's kind of a jerk. So my big find, my super nice find, or my value find, was this stuff I'm going to show you here. So I walk into one of my local game stores and go, hey, like, you know, we're just talking. I like to go in and look for stuff that I don't have, you know. Generally at the end of a day of long day game hunting, it's like to basically where I pop off and just end my day on good note, talk with some friends, whatever. So I'm talking to the dude that's working. He's mad bored. I'm kind of bored. It's a random day off. I'm just chilling because it was in the middle of one of my days off was in the middle of the week this week. So we're chilling, we're talking, and I'm just talking about how many PS4 games I have, which is about 33 now, and how most of those end up coming from limited run stuff. And he's talking, he's like, oh, you like the limited run stuff? He goes, jumps in the back, pulls these out, and he's basically sold them to me, these 3 games, for $20. Those games are Volume, Yeast Origin, and Oddworld Stranger's Wrath HD, and this is still sealed, so pretty excited. The place where he worked didn't actually take these in on trade-in. The one thing with these is that they actually don't have the trading cards or proofs of purchase with them. It turns out they were actually gifted to someone who wanted to actually get rid of them when they got rid of their PS Vita, and it ended up, the place where the employee that I got these from was basically just instructed to throw them out. Didn't want to throw them out. Figured he'd probably see me at some point and hook me up with them. Yeah, so those were pretty much my pickups. I was actually really surprised by the cost of Oddworld. That's actually still sealed, and the loose, just loose, it goes for about $70. I was really excited for Yeast, which I ended up missing out on getting the PS4 version because I waited too long. My fault. I wasn't. I was being indecisive. But pretty much, I'm really excited because I don't do too much limited run stuff for the Vita. I do it for the PS4 and the Switch. So that stuff is pretty much up to trade, and it gives me some fodder for the upcoming one of the upcoming shows that I want to that I've tried to do before and I wanted to start back up. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As you can see, we're upgrading. It's getting dope. We've got, we've got stuff. We got lights. I don't look like a grainy porn video from the 1980s. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, comment. I'll try my best to get back to you guys. If you guys want to see anything, just let me know. If you guys have any questions about my collection, just let me know. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hit subscribe, like, comment, and share it. Out!
Go.